Am I the asshole because I told my sil she cannot borrow my child? For context, I, 27F, am pregnant with my first child. My husband has an older brother, 34M, and his brother has a girlfriend, 33F, and they have 2 children, 10F and 8M. My husband, 30M, loves his niece and nephew, and his niece has always been close to my husband since 4. And when she got older, around 6, she would ask him to take her to the zoo, museum, well, anywhere kids usually like. She would ask why he never takes her out or goes to go see her, outside of when we would go to my MIL's house. She takes care of them. He would lie and say, it's because we're busy or we had other things to do. But in reality, it's because her parents would not let us. He even thought when I came in the picture that they would feel safer since I would take care of my nieces and nephews, but they refused, saying they weren't comfortable enough with that and that the kids were too young. We would ask to take both of them. We eventually gave up on asking, and we would do our best to try and go more often, but MIL lives about an hour away, and when we would ask to hang out with his brother and GF to see the kids, they would make excuses. Now my husband has a best friend, who we consider family, and his son and daughter call us aunt and uncle. The best friend is married to my BIL sister, so my husband's nieces and nephews and his best friend's kids are cousins. We have taken our niece, best friend's daughter 11F, out plenty of times, and we would even call BIL's GF to see since her cousin was going they would allow our niece to go. But we were met with, I am sorry, but my sister might trust just anyone with her kids but I can't do that, and would say no. Now that I gave a rundown of what the dynamic is, I am set to have my son in September. And we were over at their house a couple weeks ago, and BIL's GF just kept saying, I can't wait for the baby to be born. We're going to be taking him all the time. I ignored the comments at first. I mean, we rarely see them because even when my husband has invited them to gatherings, vacations we take, or even just out to eat, they always say no. So why would they even think I would let them take my baby alone to their home, 1.5 hours from mine? And on top of that, expect me to drop him off. When I realized she wasn't joking, I said, well, why would you think you would be able to take my infant child when we couldn't take your grown children for some ice cream? And she instantly got upset. I just don't understand, why if she never trusted us with her kids, she would think I would trust her with mine. At first the excuse was, she didn't know me. Then it was I was just the GF, and didn't know how I would treat them. And then when married on we just don't trust anyone with our kids, which fair. My MIL, which is a shit show of its own, says I'm being unreasonable, and shouldn't be petty and says I shouldn't have said that. But my husband and I agree, yes, we were being petty. But at the same time, why would we trust someone who doesn't trust us? AITAH. The best friend is married to my BIL sister. Sorry for the confusion. For the sentence above I meant the best friend is married to BIL's girlfriend's sister.